Hi guys, for those who don't know me, I'm Metronomedex, and I try to beat a double battle with two of each Pokemon in a Metronome battle. For those who don't know me, hi! Thanks for watching! I'll start by apologizing for three things. Number one, my editing. I learned everything I know about editing from a 1 month course in YouTube. Secondly, I know my mic isn't the best. I apologize. This is all I could afford. Lastly, I apologize if my accent is too heavy. Fun fact about me, I'm Mexican. Saludos a todos mis hispanohablantes, los amo. And that's also the reason for the team name, Los Tocanos de Tijuana, and this custom sprite that was made for me. I want to thank Nice and Cute and Andy Arts for making this amazing logo and sprite. They are two great Mexican artists, and I'll leave their information down below. Also, thanks to Pokemon Brackets for organizing this draft league. If for a weird reason you don't follow him, be sure to. Lastly, if you like this video, please consider liking and subscribing and leave suggestions for videos you want to watch down below. For starters, what is a Pokemon Draft League? A Pokemon Draft League is a tournament where you pick a certain amount of Pokemon. Someone picks a Pokemon, you can no longer choose it. You can modify your team each battle by bringing different Pokemon, changing the Pokemon's items or their abilities. In this draft, every Pokemon has a ranking, which determines how many points each Pokemon costs. There are 7 rankings. The higher the rankings, the higher the cost. Rank 6 has a cost of 18 Pokemon. Rank 5 costs 13 points. Rank 4 costs 9 points. Rank 3 costs 5 points. Rank 2 costs 3 points. Rank 1 costs 1 point. And rank 0 doesn't add any points to your total. You can choose 8 of any Pokemon except for the banned Pokemon. But there is a big caveat. Your team points can't exceed 35, so you don't just pick the strongest ones. This is a metronome draft league, meaning that the only move the Pokemon can know is metronome. Another rule is that all EVs are maxed and natures can only be neutral. No dupe items and all battles are 6v6 doubles. Now for my picks, starting with BGC's Golden Boy, Incineroar. I picked it because of its great ability, Intimidate, that lowers the opponent's attack when the ability user enters the battle. His type of Fire Dark gives it an immunity to Psychic type moves, and also Wrestling Cat. The second pick is the Pink Madness itself, Clefairy. It may seem like a weird pick, or just filler for the team due to team restrictions, but no, he's actually a tier 3 Pokemon. The actual reason I picked him is because of its ability, Friend Guard, that reduces 75% of the damage its partner receives. Another thing is that Clefairy is not a fully evolved Pokemon, which means he can use the Eviolite that boosts the holder's defense by 50% if the user is not fully evolved, making it actually bulkier than Clefable. For my third pick, I went with El Luchador de Kalos. How Lucha! The main reason being I wanted to use the coolest Mexican Pokemon, but it also gains the ability No Guard when it Mega Evolves, which can be a two-bladed sword, making all moves hit, but also all the attacks directed at him hit. So I'm excited to see how much it favors us and how much it screws us over. For the fourth pick, I went with a Pokemon that has a broken ability in this draft league, and a good typing, the Ghostly Tree Trevenant. With his ability Harvester, he has a 50% chance to regenerate a used berry. Since metronome battles are completely random, the opponent can get a move with low accuracy and fail, a move that does nothing, a move Trevenant is immune to thanks to its ghost type, or just a weak move. Letting Trevenant use a healing berry more times while the ability is successful. For my fifth team member, I went with another Pokemon with a good ability, but an even better typing. He tried to be like Pikachu and became even more popular, Mimikyu. With 3 immunities in fighting, normal, and dragon, disguised as its ability, it is a force to be reckoned with. For my sixth pick, I went with the Metal Bug, Scissor. With the opportunity to Mega Evolve, the ability Technician boosting the damage of attacks with a base power lower than 60 by 50% and only one weakness, even though it is a 4-time weakness to fire, I couldn't pass up the opportunity to draft it. Also, it's my friend's Mateo favorite Pokemon. Shout out to Mateo. For my 7th pick, I need a Poison type to deal with Toxic Bugs and just Black Sludge, an item that heals Poison type Pokemon by 1/16 of its max HP at the end of every turn the Pokemon is on the field, as well as a cheap Pokemon. So I grabbed the Sweet Card from Paldea, Paldean Whooper. It is a great choice because it is immune to electric type moves and most importantly, its ability, Poison Point. When the user is hit by a contact move, it has a chance of poisoning the opponent Pokemon. And last, but certainly not least, I need a tanky Pokemon. Someone who would take the hits when I need to stop PP. So I present to you Johto's Darkness. Umbreon. With an immunity to psychic type moves, synchronized as his ability, which works when the user is inflicted by a condition by an attack of an enemy, by also inflicting it against the opponent. I could not pass upon him as my last pick. So, do you think we have what we need to win? Please let me know down below, or you could let me know which Pokemon would you have drafted. Thank you so much for all the support. The next upload will be the first battle. I haven't decided if I should do commentary during battle or a sports announcing like commentary. I guess you guys have to find out until next time. Metronomedex out.